I think that puts over the Stanley Cup a little bit more as opposed to the conferences. You know what I mean?
Greatest trophy in sports. You want to put that over as much as you can.
Bingo. So Stanley Cup semifinal. It's like national championship semifinal, quarterfinal. You know what I mean? Elite Eight here. Like you're putting over the conference finals. You know what I mean? What you just said,
What the fuck did you just say, D-Butt?
I don't know about that.
Yeah, Lombardi. I mean, you're talking aside from the Lombardi. You're doing the aside from thing, right?
Okay, that makes sense.
No, I'm sorry. How big is the Lombardi? It looks kind of Mickey Mouse next to a Stanley Cup. All right.
Oh, you're talking the sheer. You're not talking. You're not talking metaphorically. You're talking physically.
Size.
I'm talking the greatest trophy in sports.
Aside from the Lombardi.
Yes. Look, we're talking about trophies here. That's it. Doesn't matter about what it takes to win.
This guy.
What you got to do to win them. We're just talking about the sheer physical trophy. Stanley Cup is the greatest.
Oh, so you're talking about if the Stanley Cup in Lombardi were to walk and waltz into Dana White's octagon, you're saying Stanley Cup's going to win that fight?
No chance.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Get the fuck out of here.
Hell yeah.
We got to put a bracket together. No chance.
Yeah, bingo. I don't think we need a bracket. It's just finals.
It's a few. I mean, who else is in it?
Well,
What's
the
one with
commissioner's trophy.
Well, you got that piece of metal in baseball.
Piece of metal in baseball.
Don't forget that plate from Wimbledon.
Oh, yeah, you're right, Diggs. Hey, you're right, Diggs.
That's a good point.
What's the NBA one?
No, there's also
Larry O'Brien.
What's that one that there's one that broke in the golf world? Oh, shook the shit out of it. Top fell off. Morikawa. Yeah, that one has golf has.
That's what Phil's got now.
Oh, the Wanamaker.
Yeah.
How about bowl games? There's some national
Trophies.
Crystal
Ball.
And then who was that kid that was gritty in? And then he dropped it and broke the. It was a Nebraska or Wisconsin red team. It was in the locker room. He had the trophy. He was doing money.
Oh yeah, Wisconsin.
Snapchat.
Yeah.
And then the thing just blew up on it. Great TikTok, by the way. Man, let's not be doing any of that. But that was a good TikTok at that time. But yeah, maybe we do put it's a guy because I'm not 100% sure Lord Stanley's at number 2 for a lot of people. For me, definitely number 2, Lord Stanley. But
What
I'm
are you
not
talking about? You saw
drink out of
how
it, right?
Ovi partied with that thing all summer.
Yeah.
I drank out of fucking Lord Stanley's cup one time, okay? So Oh.
Wow.
Oh, so this is... Who did this? Why is this a baseball game? Baseball shouldn't put their piece of metal next to this thing either. By the way, look at hockey just being like, what are we playing for? Are we doing this for the shine? Or are we doing this for the fucking... just Goliath of the moment. Look at that thing.
Greatest trophy in sports.
Hey, it only grows too, by the way.
Yeah.
It only grows.
Stack it.
They just add and add and add and add and add rings to it. It's unbelievable, dude. I have seen that thing get drunk.
That's kind of cheap.
Your name goes up. You said cheap.
This son of a bitch.
So what is it like every
Listen,
game?
don't be mad because the Florida Panthers stink, okay? You don't got to bring down the whole trophy in the league and everything because your team stinks.
He said he's a big Tampa Bay guy. Go Bolts. But
big Panthers guy.
So the NBA one's clean, you know what I mean?
definitely
It's clean. It is larger than the Lombardi, though, which I do believe was a strategy.
No one even knows what that NBA trophy looks like.
Well, there it is.
That's
right
the first
there.
time anyone's ever seen it.
There it is. Yeah, I've seen it a couple times. By the way, Kobe,
We got 3 of them down
Michael,
here,
Braun, the
Yeah.
photo.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick.
Iconic.
Yeah, and then the piece of metal, that's
Awesome.
I didn't say that. The commissioner
No, you
of
didn't.
baseball said that.
Worst
The
one.
piece of metal right there.
It's the worst one.
Good looking trophy.
It's a good looking trophy.
That thing stinks.
That one stinks.
Look at the flags on there.
1
The
seed,
pennants.
2 seed, 3 seed, 4 seed.
Do that one more again, D-Butt.
We got 1.
Whoa.
It's gotta be 1 seed. It's got to come in as a favorite.
Oh, really? Over the
Yeah,
Lombard?
I got to be realistic. I mean, look at that thing.
It is. Yeah, you're right.
Lombardi.
Yeah, clean.
Got Larry O'Brien and piece of metal.
Hey, we cleared it up. All right, let's put it to a poll. Put it to a poll. We'll do that thing. What's another sport? Does the
I mean, the World Cup trophy, people love that
Good
one.
trophy.
It's tiny.
we're
but,
getting that one soon.
But yeah, we are.
Listen, when we win that one, then we'll add it into this thing, and that's happening very, very soon, my friends.
What's the MLS Cup?
Well, that's what I was about to say. I think it's the Grey Cup.
Is it one of just those like coupon books that they like gold plating around it?
What about the green jacket? Does that count?
Oh yeah, hack it in there.
The green jacket needs to be in there, I guess, because if you win it
that's-
twice, guess
yeah.
what? You only get one.
That's right.
You only get they re-put your jacket back on you. We learned that from Bubba Watson.
What is that?
That's a soccer one?
That's a World Cup, I think.
Now the World Cup's beautiful and
Gold.
16 seed.
Yeah.
It should be the World
All
Cup.
right.
Well, first off, I actually didn't see the whole trophy situation, but I think it's crazy to think Lombardi's not number one. Are we saying like that looks the coolest or the coolest experience with being able to take it home?
A Stanley Cup is 6 times the size.
Yeah, I had Lombardi 1 to it until I saw them all up there together.
Side by
I didn't
side.
realize how big that Stanley Cup was.
Yeah,
So
I mean, whenever
it
you
changed
look at
my-
this, look at that. You got to zoom out to see that thing. It is large. Now, we do think the NBA chose to make theirs bigger than the Lombardi on purpose. We also think that the MLB, which is what this was at, put the Lombardi on a smaller table than the other tables to potentially make theirs look better. That's just a piece of metal from the MLB, the NBA, and then obviously Stanley Cup. But yeah, we have a full thing. A lot of people saying we missed out on a couple. The World Cup obviously is a beautiful trophy.
That is awesome.
We mentioned.
It's a beautiful trophy. We did mention America's never won it though, so it was not up for the conversation because it's not
sure.
technically ours, so we cannot. We will, by the way, we will win that.
will.
Don't you worry about that, and it will then answer
It's
it.
a
But
dope trophy.
It's a beautiful.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
it's,
cool.
a dope, it's a dope trophy. It is the Indy 500 Bort Werner trophy. Bort Werner.
Yeah.
Bort.
Bjorn Werner.
Is that where you drink milk?
what I heard.
Don't you drink milk after you win that?
Yeah, well, yeah, but then the trophy. By the way, it adds a face of the winner into the side of the thing, and it also adds rings like the Stanley Cup does. So it stands taller than some of the drivers that win. It is also a big trophy there at the Indy 500.
I've never seen it before.
What was that?
I've seen it.
I mean,
I've
it's more synonymous with the glass of milk or bottle of milk, which you have a problem if that's the case.
You've never seen the Burt
I've
Werner?
never
No.
seen the Bjorn
Never.
Werner.
I don't
before.
think that's it either.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was the
Warner?
original one, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, because look, there's only a couple winners here. So those are the heads of the winners, basically cut into the metal, and then it adds on to that whole thing. So this is the top of it, and then it adds on to the bottom.
Be a new 1 seed.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
They have their
that's-
faces of each
yeah.
guy.
Can
Come
you pull
on.
up the most recent one too, next to Elio? Because I think Elio just won his 4th. It is as tall as Elio Castroneves. I
Oh,
think.
really?
Yeah, it is. There's 104, 100.
Oh, so this
That
is a
might be a
super
1 seed.
1
This
seed.
might be
Yeah,
a-
this
yeah.
feels like Gonzaga.
Yeah, Indianapolis tweeted my account that was running a poll during the show about the trophies, and a lot of people in Indianapolis were like,
Whoa.
"Are you fucking kidding me with this? What are we even talking about?" And my wife, by the way, was one of them. And the Lombardi Stone, I think the Lombardi is the aside from in this entire conversation. It's okay. Your trophies do good. Our trophies bring the entire world a bazillion eyes to it. So it's one of those things. But
the-
whenever you talk about this, the Borg Werner, look at that thing. Wow. Yeah, they add all the. Yeah. It's
Yeah, that's
the one.
yeah, it's a mess.
I mean, I'm sure we can find.
And there's the milk, by the way, that
16
you're synonymous with down there.
It's too fucking big. What's
Huh?
How's Healy? How's he getting it out of there?
Elio, please.
How's Helio getting it out of there?
Well, he's putting it on the back of this rocket ship that he strapped himself into and drove 500 miles in Indianapolis in like 700-degree heat. Now, that car that he's sitting on, shout out Sirius XM, by the way, getting away. That car, he's in probably like $5 million. These things are so expensive. They blow a tire, it's like that costs them $750,000. It's unbelievable what they do. The amount of gut sack it takes to hop yourself into one of these. But you're right, the trophy isn't just for parading around. I don't think. I don't think you're walking around with.
If that's the question you got to ask, how are we getting this thing out of here? It's a 1 seed. It's a 1 seed. Like, what am I going to do? Yeah, it's a 1 seed.
Why are there not wheels on the bottom of it?
Wow. Did you just make it the 1 seed even better?
I mean, come on, we're talking about racing here.
Give that thing a lift, maybe. So I think we have to do a full bracket
Yeah.
for this now that we have really good call on this D-Butt. I think we do have to do a full bracket. Zito is shirtless and waving his hand.
For the Stanley Cup, is it better or worse that it has a handler?
That guy, by the way, he punked Nick. Nick is not on right now, I don't think. Have we called Michael
What's up?
Cole?
Oh, call him right now. Nick is on, though.
you gotta hang up, I think, on Indy, right, to go. Hey, Nick.
Yeah.
Hey, this will be we got to call Michael Cole. We got to use the computer that's using the Indianapolis.
Gotcha.
Yeah, after this whole thing, Michael Cole. We're 5 minutes late, by the way. He's gonna have a full. He's gonna have a full rundown of how the unprofessionalism of our show. Yep, I just got a text. The whole thing he's gonna do there. We apologize. We'll talk to Michael Cole in a minute, who is the voice of WWE for like the last 24 years, but also cool dude, massive Knicks fan, massive Mets fan, massive sports fan, and cool guy. We'll talk about obviously our relationship. But Nick, the Stanley Cup handler, I don't remember. Did we hate or like that guy?
There was two of them, and the one we met wasn't the main guy. The main guy, I think his name's Phil Pritchard. The guy we met was like a substitute backup guy, and I don't think we loved him. He was a little full of himself.
Yeah, and I don't remember if it was us or the entire environment we were in didn't appreciate what this guy was all about, but I think he was potentially trying to do his thing. He has gloves on, white gloves, full suit. He carries that. They have a head handler, and then he delegates bullshit work to other handlers. But they carry that thing around after it gets partied with after the Stanley Cup. They parade that thing around to different places. I think in Canada, obviously, and everything like that. It is well manicured, that Lord Stanley's Cup.
Hey, Pat. Hey, I know Cole's coming on, but he stays with it the whole time, right? So when they're partying with it, isn't he always inside of the cup?
Is he in that fountain that Ovi was swimming around in?
I would assume he's near, but do they make him sign? Like, does he have to sign NDAs? Is it like something? Hey, you can't speak of anything you see.
What kind of parties is this
Secret
guy
Service.
Well, the hockey players, from what I've been told, they do have a good time. And I've heard that they have good stamina in what they do as well. And they might even add enhancements to enhance their stamina like going through things. Allegedly. I'm just saying I've heard this.
Some are alleged, some are not.
Some have been caught and documented, but I believe there is a potential. All right.
We're not.
All right.
All right.
We're not going to get in, but I guess they are a stimulant community from what I've been told because they like to go. They like to, while they're partying. I'm not saying in hockey because they get tested, but I've heard whenever they're partying and having a good time, they're going. So I assume that uptight guy that we met with the gloves, he would have to see some things then with the old Lord Stanley.